This week's Parsha, Parshas Eikev, we have a very famous pasuk. It says, Mo Hashem Elokecha shoyel me'imach yim liyira. Moshe Rabbeinu is making a sales pitch to Klal Yisrael and encouraging them to fear Hashem, to serve Hashem, to love Hashem, to follow His mitzvahs and His ways. And at the end of the pasuk it says, L'toiv lach, and it'll be good for you. The question is, what is Moshe Rabbeinu adding by adding these words, L'toiv lach, it can be good for you? What's the point of these two words? The Ramban explains that HaKadosh Baruch Hu set up the world in a certain way that really it doesn't make sense. Because if you have a contractor that works for a boss and he gets paid a certain amount, a typical worker will get his salary and that's it. A better worker might even get a percentage of the profits. But imagine a boss that tells his worker, his contractor, that works for him, that I'm going to give you 100% of the profits without any risk taking in the business. That wouldn't make any sense. What the owner or the boss is doing is essentially giving away his business for free. Why would anyone do that? But that's exactly what Hashem does in this world. We think we're working or serving Hashem. We're not serving Hashem, we're serving ourselves. All the profits at the end of the day come to us. We work hard, we keep the mitzvahs, and we get the profits. So who did we serve, Hashem or ourselves? Hashem set it up in a way, in such a chesed, that it looks like we're serving Him. That way, it doesn't make us feel selfish. At the end of the day, we're literally serving ourselves. We're the ones going to be getting all the olam haba for all the mitzvahs that we do. We're serving ourselves, not Hashem. David Hoffman's explained this perfectly with a beautiful mashal. He says that a contractor had a boss, like we just explained, but the contractor decided to quit. He didn't want to work for his boss anymore. So he gives in his resignation to the boss, and the boss says, wait, I really, really still need you. I need you to work for me. Please stay. And he begs and he pleads, and the contractor said, I'm done. I have another job, whatever. I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. And the boss finally gets him to agree to do one last job. He said, it'll take about a year to do this construction. Could you please do this one last job? And the contractor says, okay, fine, I'll do this one last job. It should take about a year to complete. And the contractor really had no interest in this job. He was halfway out the door. So what did he do? He made a chaplap, he this, he that. The shingles were off. The drain wasn't working properly. The door was fixed. And Mamash looked like a glorified bungalow. Those ceilings were broken. The floor was uneven. It literally looked like the house right behind me. And finally, after 7 months, he finished it quickly, and he goes to his boss and he says, okay, I'm done. And the boss says, okay, here are the keys to the house. This is your goodbye present. You worked for me for so many years. This is your present. At that moment, the contractor, the worker, now realized what he had done. He had such charata, he had such regret, because the whole time he thought he was working for his boss. Okay, so I could just get it done quickly and nobody will notice. Now he realized that if he would have done it properly, he would have got paid for doing it for himself. He would have had his own house, a beautiful house. But now look what he got. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us. By serving Hashem, we're really serving ourselves. We think, oh, I'm serving Hashem. So, okay, I do a mitzvah here, a mitzvah there. No, the more mitzvahs we do, it's in our own interest. We're building skyscrapers here. May we be zeicha to build the biggest ever and be zeicha to follow in His ways, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and may He bring Mashiach Tzidkenu. Meir v'yameinu amen. Have a beautiful Shabbos.